If it's slow, you can put it in the middle of the deck and not touch it for 12 minutes. But we have it's like a 12-minute baked. It's not a quick pizza by any means. Because we have a really high hydration dough, like cooking it a long time at a high temperature makes it really crispy, but still gives some like chew.
Today we're in Philly at Pizza Shackamaxon. This is Joe Badia's original pizza spot where he was making pizzas 50 a day. People would line up around the corner. He eventually moved and the owner of the building said, you know what, let's make this a pizza shop again. So here it is, Pizza Shackamaxon. And every time we go to a new city, we always ask people where we should go. And many people said, you gotta check out Pizza Shackamaxon. I was kind of surprised to find out that it was in Joe Badia's old spot, but they're pumping out some great pizza in this tiny footprint and they only have a takeout window. Yeah, they have a walk-in where you can pick up your pizza because it doesn't fit out the window, and we talk about that. But for the most part, you walk up, you place your order, or you order online ahead of time, and you just go get your pizza. And it's pretty cool to see such great pizza being pumped out of such a small footprint pizza shop, and the history behind this. Talk to the owner a little bit about how he took over from Joe after Joe moved on, and why he decided to open up a pizza shop. Pretty cool to see and show you around this little footprint of a pizza shop and show you that it's possible to make great pizza and you don't need a ton of space. I'm Bruce.
Oh, you're Bruce.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
What's up, man? How are you?
Hey,
Can we come in?
Good, man. Yeah, come on in.
This is great. This is only, like, people don't come in?
So when it opened originally, people could come in, but they did like smaller volume. So we had it originally where like, come right in.
You like the counter here?
Yeah, but there wasn't still much room for customers. There wasn't any like indoor seating. It was always outdoor. With COVID, we kind of switched to the window, just never looked back. Like it was easier we could make more slice pies for slices and just have more room. When I took over managing, I thought about I tried to I found like old YouTube videos of us like where people came in and there's like this like 3-second clip of like a guy coming on into the inside. It was Pizza Shackamaxon originally. And I was like, okay, what was the layout like? Like, what did it look like? Because most of the crew now that have been here a few years, like, didn't work when it was indoor seating. But yeah, the windows worked well. The window's a little interesting. It's definitely a different dynamic than like a lot of slice shops in Philly for sure.
Do you do whole pizzas?
We do. We offer whole pies.
Do you fit them out the window?
No, we don't fit them out the window.
Oh, I was gonna say, holy shit.
No, we walk them through the door.
Okay.
Yeah, we recently started doing like online ordering too. So in the winter, I always felt really bad for customers where it's like people have to come in. If we have multiple pizzas, we're making sliced pies, whatever, like our bake time is really long. That we do low and slow bake. You might be half an hour for your pizza. You're standing outside in the cold. So I was like, if we do like online ordering, at least people can like in the neighborhood can come pick it up.
That's smart.
Busy dinner service. We'll have 2 pizza makers, 2 counter staff, or like if it's really busy, there's a line of people. Yeah. Someone's just like taking orders, another person just manning the slice oven, and then periodically floating to like run stuff over to dish. Pizza makers, when it's busy, we'll have kind of one stretching and topping. We'll have another person on the oven, just like finishing and manning the oven. Because we have a tiny oven. We can only fit 6 pizzas at a time.
What size are they?
It's a 2-deck oven. They're 20-inch pizzas.
Oh shit.
So they're 20-inch pies. You can fit 3 in like a triangle. It's like you spin it once. If it's slow, you can put it in the middle of the deck and not touch it for 12 minutes. But we have it's like a 12-minute baked. It's not a quick pizza by any means.
What temperature is that at?
550. I have the top one ripping at like 600, the bottom one at 550. That's one I'm gonna cook the tomato pie in. But we typically keep it around there because we have a really high hydration dough. Like cooking it a long time at a high temperature makes it really crispy, but still gives some like chew to the crust because it's a high hydration and like bread flour.
What's the hydration?
72%.
Okay, that is high.
Yeah, it is high, especially for like a New York style dough. Yeah. That's what it's like. There's kind of a learning curve in learning like balling our dough, I think. More if you come from a world of like New York style where like, oh, it's like 55-65% tops, then you have this like suddenly really like wet, gluten-y, yeasty dough.
So are these for slices?
Yeah, right now I'm making the tomato pie. I also have one proofed up for, we started doing a Sicilian over the winter. The one nice thing about this small space is because the thing that sucks in the summer is it's really hot. The ambient heat in here is very high. So like, God bless our pizza makers and cooks and everyone that works here in the heat. But the nice thing about the warm ambient heat is that it's very easy to proof dough relatively quickly. When it's constantly 75 degrees, you're like, oh yeah, my dough's proofing up nice.
And you work, how often are you working and you making pizzas all the time?
I'm at Shack rarely. Like I'm probably a couple times a month. Basically now I'm kind of at Richmond full time.
Okay.
And I'll just pop by here to like kind of just check how the show's running, check in with our assistant manager, be like, hey, okay, cool. Go share the specials, go over the specials with the guys.
Are you going to the other shop later today?
Yes, I am. Working tons of doubles all week. Crazy pizza life, you know?
Yeah.
So this is our tomato pie, initial one. It's gonna go in.
What time do the guys come in that make pizza makers?
So 11 a.m.
Okay.
Yeah, they make the first batch of pies. Then we make it in the morning. So like I made 2 batches this morning. I'm about to take my my second batch out. That's the dough I balled today. That dough was made, one of the batches was made yesterday. One of the batches was made the day before.
How many grams is it?
750 grams for our 20-inch pizzas. Okay. We also do a 16-inch at Richmond, and those are 500 grams.
Is it the same menu at both places?
A little bit different. Like I have like barbecue chicken pizza at Richmond. I have a mushroom pie that I ran as a special. Yeah. That like is now there on the menu full time.
Any reason why the different pizzas over there, they just sell better over there, or?
No, it's purely like prep size and volume.
Okay.
Right. But that being said, we did add this year like kind of getting to capacity of what we could do. Vodka margarita, buffalo chicken, and spinach and mushroom, as well as the Sicilian.
Yeah. I mean, this is a small space. What is this, like 400 square feet, if that?
I think, dude, I've had people message me that. They're like, I'm opening a pizzeria, a slice shop like yours. Like, what's your square footage? And I'm like, I don't know. I think it's like 800. Like, if you include here and the basement.
Oh, the basement.
But like, dude, I don't know. Like, our owners are in real estate development. I have no idea. I could not tell you. I would imagine it's 800 though.
Is the basement the same size as this?
Yeah. It's where all of our boxes live. We have another fridge down there, dry storage, like all of our paper products, dry goods.
Yeah, this upstairs can't be more than 400 square feet.
It's tiny.
But listen, if it works and you guys can do the window and your pizza's good enough, I guess you guys, it's working for you, right?
It is working. I mean, it's nice that a lot of shops want to like emulate it. It is a cool concept. It's like you can order whole pies, you can order slices. There's not a lot to the menu, you know. Keep a small staff, a small row home, and he's like, I'm going to turn them into a pizza shop. It's kind of a unique idea.
I mean, this is a good setup for me. It's 400 square feet. People don't come in. You just have a window right there. Make pizzas. Like if customers come in, they have to go to the door, then you can't really hear them bitching and complaining outside. To me, that's the best thing. Like if you see customers coming in, like if they're bitching and moaning about their pizza, you can't even see it. They're outside.
Well, the internet exists now too.
That's true.
You think this is small? Like our walk-in is just like a glorified reach-in fridge.
Yeah.
He didn't even have the walk-in.
He didn't even have the walk-in. Yeah. So he was just like.
And he only had a single deck oven too.
That's a different oven than he had. Did you take it right over from him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I did the build out here for him, and this is I'm part owner of the building.
Yeah.
At the time that we were building it out, I went on a little Airbnb trip up in Woodstock. The place had a wood fire oven, like a homemade wood fire was there. And so I called, I only had to make pizza dough real quick. Not real quick thing. I'm like, tell me this.
Oh, so he was like your tenant?
I was doing the build out for him. He was our tenant.
Okay.
And he was like, can you fix it up for me? I'm like, yeah. And I got to know him, and like, his passion for pizza was contagious.
Yes.
And so I made pizza. He sent me his dough recipe then, and I made pizza. Man, terrible, bud.
One thing I learned about people is like if they're from New York and they move to Fishtown, they're gonna tell you that they're from New York.
Like that happens.
It's a running joke of like, I'm from New York and this is good pizza. Yeah. Like, cool, dude. I'm from Philadelphia. Okay.
That happens more places than you think.
I believe it, dude. Well, it's like it's like a badge of New York, rightfully so. Like deserves all their laurels for their pizza.
Yeah, but you know what? For as many good places as New York has, it has just as many equally, if not more bad places.
Dude, I'm so glad you say that because I talk to people about that all the time. Where I'm like, it's purely a quantity over quality thing. Where like, so, oh, this is ugly right now. It's in the stages, you'll see.
Like the before and after.
Yeah, nice.
What stage is this at?
But New York has like, it's quantity over quality. So it's like Philly has quality over quantity. So there's less pizzerias, but there's more good ones. New York has more pizzerias, but less good ones. Like, yeah, okay, there's not a lot of like dollar slice shops in Philly, but like, do we need a lot of mediocre pizza for tourists to eat? Like, not really, dude.
No.
They go to New York for that.
I mean, New York's only, what, an hour and a half from here?
Yeah. So I'm just flattening this a little bit. This is a pro tip for if your dough is a little uneven. Shout out Luis, taught me this. A tomato pie, it's a few stages of baking. I'm just putting some on more here because I had to move some around. So first stage is just like par baking with a little tomato sauce.
And they go back in there?
Yeah.
How long do those cook for total?
24 minutes all told, because it's like 8 minutes, flatten and spin, 8 minutes, and then sauce, and then finish. So, yeah, it's a long process.
I grab a Roni slice. They do a pretty good bottom crust there. Good crisp on it, you can hear it. I'm gonna take a bite of this. Taste the Parmesan on there. Cup and char pepperoni. Good crisp on the bottom. Nice pizza slice right there. All right, that's a wrap on Pizza Shackamaxon. I can see why people told me to come here. Great slice shop, very unique place. This used to be Joe Badia's spot. You can see where people would line up. If you watch the videos, maybe we'll input something here. Doing slices, it's about 400 square feet. You can't go inside, you gotta go to the window right here. The one thing that they were saying is they do slices and some takeout, but they have online ordering now, and they added that because it was a little bit challenging to get people waiting out here for 30 minutes for their pizza after they ordered in the cold, in the winter. We're in Philadelphia, but if you are in Philadelphia, stop by, grab a slice. One of the most recommended places in Philadelphia when I said I was coming. We will link them up in the description below this video if you want to check it out. Also hit like, hit subscribe. I very much appreciate you checking out our YouTube channel, hanging out with us here every single week. And we have so many great podcasts coming up for you in the future, so don't forget to hit subscribe because you don't want to miss any of them. And if you have a pizza shop, let us know where your pizza shop is, and maybe if we're in a city near you in the future, we will go there and stop in, do a video with you if I don't die crossing the street. See ya.